When you think of the word failure, what comes to your mind? I realize something. When people fail, they refuse to get back up because they have this crippling mindset preventing them from overcoming their failures. But what these people fail to realize is that failure is not the final verdict. 2 years ago, when I was playing a video game and I reached the final level, I lost it. And like every normal person, I was devastated. But no matter how many times I had to revisit the level, by the end, I ended up winning. It took me multiple attempts not to make the same mistakes again, multiple attempts not to give up, and multiple attempts to finally beat the game. Greetings. In the moments we share today, I would like to challenge your perspective of failure. I invite you to embark on a journey through personal experiences and reflections in exploring the transformative power of failure. Now, let's cast aside my video game analogy and venture into my personal chess odyssey. The allure of the chessboard captivated me, and I envisioned myself as an unrivaled champion. However, reality unfolded quite differently. Defeat followed defeat, and despair began to overthrow my initial enthusiasm. I threw in the towel. I quit. But life had other plans for me. Months later, I found myself enrolled in chess coaching, and it was a complete game changer for me. I not only won my first ever inter-school tournament, but also secured fourth in another one alongside my peers. Failure, I came to realize, is not a roadblock. It's a redirection, a stepping stone towards unforeseen successes. Returning to the metaphorical final boss, when defeat seemed imminent and guaranteed, I chose resilience over surrender. I kept going. I kept pushing. I kept fighting. And I was rewarded with overwhelming joy. The joy of me being able to finally overcome all odds. But there was that glimpse of sadness, as there was nothing to challenge me anymore. At least that's what I thought. There were still many things in the world left to do, and you can't be the top. Failure helped me learn and overcome. Now, let's consider the indomitable spirit of Thomas Edison, the visionary inventor behind the invention of the light bulb. Each failure was not a sign to give up, but an essential component to the path of success. Had Edison given up to the adversity of failure, the world still might be shrouded in darkness to this date. In a question asked about his missteps, Edison replied, "I've not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that will not work." Failure can also be referred to as superhero training. Failure enforces us with resilience and strength. Superheroes make mistakes all the time, and failure becomes their way of dealing with these mistakes. It's also a nod just to learn a new skill. You make mistakes and you try again, just like superheroes. Failure enforces us with our own superpowers, making us strong and ready for anything. So no, failure is not the end, but rather your own superhero story in the making. And remember, you're just on the path to being an absolutely awesome person. But the charm of failure doesn't end there. There exists a comprehensive theory that talks about failure not being a roadblock, but rather a stepping stone, as I've mentioned before. This helps us see challenges as ways to grow. It's this mindset that keeps mistakes not as dead ends, but rather valuable lessons that still can be taught to the human mind. And If anything goes wrong, take a moment to reflect upon personal experiences. Every misstep has a chance to gather insights, refine strategies, and emerge stronger. And all of this is possible because of the dynamic processes of learning, persisting, and adapting. Remember those words. It's also important to keep a positive attitude. This helps us turn these discouraging moments into more enlightening ones. So, no, failure is like a compass guiding you to the path of success. So, the next time life throws a curveball your way, resist the urge to perceive it as a total loss. Instead, see it as a force propelling you towards something groundbreaking. Embracing this mindset is like fortifying ourselves with an extra layer of power. Remember, in the grand tapestry of success, these failures are just make the entire journey more intriguing. It's like a compelling chapter in a story, defining your narrative. So no, failure is not the end. And if anything happens and doesn't work your way, it's not the end of the world, but rather your way on the path to success and ultimate victory. Thank you.